بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. Inshallah, in this video I will making a review about a series, not a movie. I don't know that if you know the series of Abu Bakr Umar bin Khattab. This series one of the greatest series that I had seen in the Islamic work or Islamic series ever. This series talking about the caliphate of Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu, and before that the caliphate of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. And by the way, the caliphate of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq is lasted 2 years, and after that the Muslims pledge allegiance for Umar bin Khattab to become the caliph or leader, the caliph of the Muslim. And this series is including really it's talking about the Sirah. The Sirah is the biography of the Prophet and of the companions. If anyone want to read in Sirah, want to know more and more in Sirah, I recommend it for you to read in Sirah, and after that watch the series of Umar bin Khattab, and it's by Arabic language, but I think that there are no subtitle English language and there are no subtitle Indonesian language also. This series started from the caliphate of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, or before the caliphate of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, until the end of the caliphate of Umar bin Khattab. And this, for example, if you are I want to show you what is different between reading and watching a drama or a movie or series. If I reading in Sirah, the benefit that I will got, I think it will be 50% or 50% of the whole story, because I want to another one who had more information about this the Sirah, which is Sheikh, to tell me what happened in this time, and this time what happened, and what is when the Abu Bakr as-Siddiq became a caliph, and when Umar bin Khattab became a caliph. From my viewpoint, that I can say that when I read from a book, that I got only 50% from the whole story, and when I watching a movie, I almost get 90% or 80% from the whole story. But I really recommend it to read before you watch, because if you read first, that you will have a point about the story, and you can understand who is these actors in this series, and who is Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, who is Umar bin Khattab, all these things. And before I start to talking about this series, that I want to making a question for most of Muslims now. If you ask it anyone, you know Harry Potter, he will absolutely say yes. Anyone in this world knows Harry Potter. You know Obama? Yes, exactly. I know Obama. Actually, absolutely, I know Obama. But and unfortunately, when you ask him who's Sa'd ibn Mu'az, he will who's Sa'd ibn Mu'az. He will not who's Sa'd ibn Mu'az. He will not know who's Sa'd ibn Mu'az. So there's the problem is here. From us as Muslims, that we are focusing in the movies of the Europe and movies of the American people, and which is really no good thing, because most of these movies of this series, including content which is not good for our as Muslims. I don't want to say don't watch these movies or this series, but if you really read and watching about the biography of the companions, and read more and more, and watching this series that I had recommended before, you will automatically that you will want to know more and more about the Islamic world and the Islamic history, and step by step you will get out from these movies, American movies and American series. But if you can't get out from this to watching these movies or this series, there's no problem. But watching also the Islamic actions, the Islamic the Islamic history in the YouTube and other websites, by I mean that you want to watch the American movies, it's okay, but you can watch also the series and the movies of the Islamic history. For example, this series, which is named Umar ibn Khattab, the series of Umar ibn Khattab, which is talking about as I mentioned before, talking about the biography of the companions, and the biography of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the four caliphs, which is Al-Khulafa al-Rashidin, Abu Bakr wa Umar wa Uthman wa Ali radiyallahu anhum jami'an. And every story of the Muslim, it's including in this series, was a good way, really was a good actors, and as I mentioned before, that you will get understand the history of the Islamic region, and to take these people a role model for you. For example, the Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. For example, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said about Abu Bakr, he excelled all Muslims in his face. If we get his face in a side and the whole Muslims, the face of whole Muslims in a side, his faith will exceed. So we have to know and we have to learn about from Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. We have to take him a role model for us to making a good thing. And actually, I want to say thanks for every investor who invest in this series of the Islamic series, and to share the Islamic history and the role model, the scholars of them. And there are a lot of that of these actions today. A lot, and YouTube now including a lot of these series and these movies. So I hope that will be a good advice, inshallah. And finally, جزاكم الله خير for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.